Dear mainstream media, my name is Jackie and my children were taken from me in the spring of 2007 by my ex-husband and by the 312th District Court in Houston, Texas. The judges involved were David Farr, Brent Berg, who is now deceased, and Robert Hinojosa. Over a 2-year period, my children were taken and returned to me a total of 5 times. I was in court over 12 times in a 2-year period. None of my court hearings were filed by me. All of my time in court was spent defending myself. I was my 2 children's primary caretaker. These are my children, now almost grown, Noah and Elle. I was room parent, fundraiser, captain, softball coach. I was extremely involved with my children. They were my world. In 2009 and 2010, a post-divorce hearing took my children from me for good. I was placed in supervised visitation with the Victims Assistance Center. Since being placed in private supervision, which was enforced by the court-appointed amicus, Linda Thompson, I have found out that the order is illegal and unsigned. So I have essentially been being bullied out of and manipulated out of seeing and being with my children. I have now gone 4 years without seeing my children face to face. My ex was very abusive to me and towards my children. Outcries were made by the Houston Area Women's Center and by several uninvolved third parties. All of my evidence went ignored, and most of my witnesses were not even called to testify. Every hearing I was forced to attend involved outward collusion, witness tampering, and evidence tampering. The court-appointed mental health expert, one of the 2 of them, who found me delusional and to have antisocial personality disorder, which is an impossible diagnosis because the DSM requires that you have 2 personality disorders to carry that kind of a diagnosis, and I do not meet that criteria. She snickered at me and outwardly laughed at me in court, as did the bailiff and my ex. I went to the FBI, the U.S. Attorney's Office, State Bar, and even to the governor, and no one would help. I complained to CPS about the social worker involved with my case, the collusion she was outwardly involved with at the hearing, and nothing was done. The court took everything from me, my children, my home, my SUV, my good name, my credit, and my retirement. This has destroyed me and my children's lives. In January of this year, a shooting occurred at my ex's home, and a minor child was killed. Since the shooting, I have contacted my ex, the 312th District Court, amicus Linda Thompson, the Houston Police Department, and my ex's supervisor, Constable Alan Rosen, in an attempt to locate my children. To this day, no one has returned an email or a phone call. I still have joint custody, even though I was placed in supervision while paying child support. I am extremely worried about my children. My ex is a constable, attorney, and a security agent. Thank you. Please do something about this. This is a horrible, horrible, horrible situation for any mom, any child to be put in.